Yes, guys, we're live. We're back, and we are here to preview the upcoming 22 FIFA World Cup. Let's go.
Henri, chance, Balotelli, Aguero! Premier League champions 2016, Leicester City!
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye-bye.
Cazorla, Giroud again, Joe Wilson! It's Gerrard. That's a great strike! McCracken getting closer. To the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent! Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV. We are here to preview the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It is upon us. Literally less than 48 hours to go. So, let's go. We got Manny. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, all good, all good. Cautiously excited for the kickoff on Sunday. A bit sad that England are playing on Monday, of course, when most of us will either be working or asleep, but it is what it is. And I think it's fair to say that the fact that it's against Iran probably makes it a bit more of a less crushing blow, perhaps.
Maybe, but we've also got Sait in his like Senegal shirt. Unfortunately, Mane's out. I heard. So, look at that! Look at that! He's going all out Senegal now. So, he'll be crying when England play him in the round of 16 and knock him out. How you doing, bro?
Don't be too cocky. Don't be too cocky. They're a decent team.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I'm joking. Like, I think we're gonna get fucked
No,
anyway.
I'm good. I'm one of them that I love the World Cup. Like growing up, it was the first tournament that I fell in love with, and I'm really excited for it. And coming from where I come from, the World Cup is a tournament where the poorer countries, the third world countries, Asia, South America, Africa, they get an opportunity to be able to be there. Whereas in your Champions League, in your Premier League, it's all about, European
They
teams.
get a chance
So
to show their
yeah,
talent. Yeah,
and 100% show the culture, show the players, and
I
it's
think
a
we saw that
proud
in
moment.
2010.
Yeah, 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 100%. So I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, hopefully Senegal can do well. But obviously we are gonna miss Mane. There's no doubt about it.
Allez, les Lions de Tranga. Bonne chance et faites bien.
Merci, mon ami.
Stop fucking speaking French.
All I said was good luck to the Taranga Lions. Good, go the Taranga Lions.
I don't
Good
know
luck
what
and
you
do
were
well.
saying.
All I said was thank you, my friend. So all right,
so-
we're not speaking about you.
Yes, Miss Mill. Once again, she became a Featley Warrior member. Thanks a million. As usual, that donation monthly to the charity is going to be so helpful. Hardcode FC, mate, I'm not here to discuss other people's shit,
Nah,
mate.
nah.
I don't even give a fuck, to be honest. I'm not spending what the time I have left worrying about what other people are up to. Yeah, we're focusing on what we do here. Yeah, all I'm saying is the only thing is is that I hope the victim is okay, and leave it at that, because what he has done is disgraceful. So yeah. Big ups to the quality Gooner lads, awesome. Big up, mate. Big up, Moss.
Big up, Moss.
And I will say, but like, even though like I may have different opinions to Lee Gunner, still like I still have a lot of respect for his help in pushing the channel forward. So yeah, so but everyone's gonna have a different opinion, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but there you go. Yeah. So, well, he's done nothing wrong. So, but anyway, I'm not here to talk about that.
Yeah, yeah. We're not here to
We're
talk
talk about
about
the World
being
Cup. Yeah.
with that.
Anyway, we're talking about the World Cup, so we're gonna get. I found a predictor like where we could go for it as well, but we'll start. I mean, I've just had to talk a little bit about Southgate and England. Say, what do you think could happen to England in this World Cup? Because I'm fearing the worst.
I think two things will happen. You either underperform and get out and not get out of the group stage, or I think you'll have quite decent tournament because what people do forget is that uh, pragmatic and defensive football takes you a far way in cup tournaments. I think if England gets out of the group, they can go far, and especially now when the pressure is now on England to win, a lot of people are not really happy with the players Southgate has picked. That could galvanize them and make them want to prove a point. So don't count them out yet.
Yeah. About to get on a plane. Take care. I know we have 5 or so, and we need to finalize for tomorrow afternoon UK time for the World Cup preview and drafting teams and a couple of players. If you ask me to be in in the World Cup fantasy or something, then yeah, or, or doing a sweepstake as Don Mobby's done, then yeah, cool. I know King is in. So,
Yeah,
yeah, do you know what he's
Stevens is
saying?
in. Yeah, yeah, I know what he's saying. So basically, he's gonna have a draft league. So he's gonna be in it, a few people, and he wants you to be
Is
part
it
of it.
fantasy?
Yeah, Fantasy World Cup.
Yeah, I was gonna do sort of the same. I was gonna set up sort of the same thing tonight as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
But I wasn't gonna be
yeah,
doing any. I don't think I was gonna be doing any prizes because I still got to do the Christmas prizes for the EPL league.
yeah. No.
So I still got to give them out. If there's anything that should this England team on is doing for a late, good point, very good point. But yeah, Manny, what's your thoughts? Quickly, as I'll go get a drink.
Yeah, so here are my thoughts about the squad. Obviously, when it comes to player loyalty, Southgate, as much as possible, is stuck with the players who took England almost all the way, only to come unstuck against the Azzurri on penalties. And one issue I really have is that there are at least 2 or 3 of those players who, quite frankly, on form, do not deserve to be there. Not because necessarily their form has dipped off so alarmingly. It's just the sheer lack of volume of game time means that they could very well be considered liabilities, especially when it comes to being able to perform with the squad very well and have that sort of chemistry and connection. It doesn't help that this time around, I don't know if there are going to be too many World warm-up games in the prelude to the tournament, and there won't be now because it's going to kick off in 2 days. I did say on the stream I was on with the boys from UTC IAD that there are some players who might not be able to do the business for their clubs, but when they pull on that England jersey, they turn into, superhuman players. And I can think of a couple of examples. Raheem Sterling hasn't had the best season with Chelsea, but he has never ever let England down. always has responded well to, being called up by England. So the only problem with that I have is that there comes a time when the more tournaments you play, the more likely it is that such players will end up getting found out. So I only hope that Southgate will be brave enough to make some big calls if, God forbid, touch wood, things don't go as well as we would like against the likes of Iran or the US, because Iran, of course, have appeared in the last few World Cups, 2014, 18, and 22. They're normally an Asian powerhouse, and they certainly can give teams a good game, and they're being coached now again by Carlos Queiroz, ex-Manchester United assistant coach, as we know. And they can certainly give us a tough game. I certainly wouldn't put it past the US to give us a tough game as well. And of course, when it comes to England and Wales, it's a UK derby, and we have vivid memories, of course, of that encounter in Euro 2016 where Wales did threaten to win, only for a certain Marcus Rashford.
I really don't want to bring up those memories. Thanks.
No, but we won that game, so at least that's a
yeah.
happy
And then
memory,
what happened? So
I wasn't going to talk about what happened afterwards, mate. But
I don't want to hear about 2016. It was not.
Yeah. But that is the thing. So all I can say is that again, when it comes to playing for England, every single player in that squad will have to accept that they will only be as good as their last game. Yes.
Yeah, you do know the preview last. Like, we got 50 minutes for a preview.
I wasn't going to talk about time. That was all I was going to say. We're only as good as our last game, and if the players realize that, good to go.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's going to be the first game's going to be important for England. They got to come out all firing. Because like you said, Iran can be a stumbling block. And if you start off out poorly, like you remember 2010 as well. We drew to the USA as well. So in our first game, and then we never picked up form, did we? So So that game's going to be important. The first game, I think, if we win that game, we'll top the group.
Yeah, I think it's an awkward group England is in, where all the teams.
It's one of those that can be easily stumbled on. You know what I mean? Like, you can easily stumble on these teams.
There's no expectations for Wales, US, and Iran. So all of them got nothing to lose. And Iran's gonna want to prove a point. They are the villains of the tournament. Everybody hates them, and they're very passionate about their country and team. So it's gonna be interesting.
Just missed a load of Jersey. Cool Jersey King got it from Mane. Senegal don't know who to pick. Ecuador now. Ecuador probably got a bigger chance now of getting through now that Mane's injured, but I still think Senegal might do it. Big up, Rich. Mel, thanks for the membership. Right, like I said, you're not coming on here until you're 100% better. Right?
Yeah.
That's not me being like, I don't want you. Always I want you on, but that's me telling you as a friend. But please do share your thoughts in the in the chat, as always. It's just we're each pick a couple of countries and a couple of golden boot choices. First in there. Fuck, you know what I mean? I might win it. Like, for me, you never know. Give me
even it's like first, never wins any titles.
Mate, I gotta take what's left.
Yeah.
I'm doing one of these tonight as well. Big up Rich. If you've got a spare space,
thanks for the love, guys.
He's feeling gutted today, so you got to give him some love. He's feeling gutted.
Comme toujours, je t'aime beaucoup.
Fuck me, what is he talking about? Speaking French. I don't fucking know.
No parle français, Steve.
Oh, fuck off. I ain't got a fucking clue what you're talking about.
I
Hey.
love it.
Sorry. What? And you probably wonder why I'm not picking France to win the World Cup.
That's funny. That's funny.
English and easy top of this group. No probs. Iran. Lose England. But upset USA. Yeah.
Just know
Big
Bale is gonna turn to prime Bale against England. That's gonna be interesting.
Exactly. That's what. That's yeah. Exactly. Look. Yeah. So
Where does that come from? Because I do hear people say, pardon my French when they swear. What is it based from? I
because
always
we hate the
wondered.
French.
I
I
that
believe
so?
that's what it is. I believe what it
Uh,
is because we hate the French. Like I think that's the reason. So he said, "Mind your French,"
uh,
because we're always.
Usually mind
I
your
think
P's
because
and
we were.
Q's, but whatever.
Yeah. But like we're always at war with them at some point. So like, I think that was why. And even now, like they don't like us.
they don't like each
And we
other.
don't.
I think it's
Yeah,
fair.
it's like like England, Germany, like when they play
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other,
yeah.
like England, France when they play each other. No,
Yeah.
like so, yeah, um, but yeah. For me, my favorite, if I was going to put a favorite for this World Cup,
Mm.
Argentina and Brazil are the two that are standing out for me right now.
Yeah.
Not going to count out France as well because of the talent they've got. But we'll start with sort of young player. Who's going to be that player that's going to stand out in this World Cup? We had Javier Fernandez in 2014. Um, um, we've had
James
Bale
Rodriguez,
stand out in 2016 in
Mario
the Euros.
Götze.
Yeah, Mario Götze in that final as well. Who do you think is going to be that standout player for you, King?
It's a good question, Steven. It's a good
I mean,
question.
some people might say he's already standing out, but Saliba, because he's looking
Oh yeah,
really good. He looking shit hot right now, going
yeah.
from an Arsenal team that's been nearly unbreakable all
Mhm.
season, and he's going straight into the France team. If I was Deschamps, I'd play him straight as the first
I'm
game and see what he
I'm
does.
going to pick a few players that are less obvious
Hmm.
because I could go for Saliba and Saka and all of them. I'm gonna go my first pick. I think I'm gonna go for it's Cody Gakpo. I think Holland
Yeah,
under Louis van Gaal, they've been playing some really good football, and I think they are a bit of a dark horse. So look out for Holland. I think they can do well. And I think Caicedo for Ecuador. Ecuador are a team that's hard to beat. Defensively, they're very solid, and they usually do well during World Cup. And the last one is Mitoma for Japan, who is the Brighton player. I've seen him a couple of games for Brighton, and he looks excellent. Very energetic player. So those are my three standouts.
Okay, so my question and the follow up to that is what age would classify an exciting young player? What would be the cutoff?
Should we say 22 younger?
22 or younger?
yeah, 22 or younger.
Okay, well, we do obviously have some candidates in our squad, of course. Certainly, Osaka would still classify as that
Yeah,
sort of a player.
I
But
mean,
I'm going to go with someone who actually is younger than 20 in our squad, Jude Bellingham. 19.
Bellingham.
He's already got
Yeah.
17. He's already got 17 caps for England. Hasn't even
That is
broken
if
20.
Southgate's got the bollocks to actually put him on the pitch this time.
I think he has
You
no
know what I mean?
choice because Calvin Phillips has not played any minutes in the league. I think he's played
This is
40
the
minutes
point.
in the
Like,
cup.
he's picked players that are not even bloody played.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is why we are this. That's why I'm fearing this World Cup. Right? He's picked players that failed in 2018, failed in 2021. Right? Might have got to a final, but in the end they failed. Right? And you've
I
picked players that
I
so
think
far this season, half of them only played, half of them is shit. Like, and the other half are the actual ones that should be going.
yeah, but I think one
I
thing
just had this debate earlier. Right, you know,
the manager.
why is Rashford going and not Ivan Toney? Like,
Well, I
Man
think it's fair
United
to
fans
say
would tell you. Man United fans would honestly tell you. I'm not even joking. Ivan Toney doing better than Rashford right now. Jonathan David, that's a great shout. That's a great shout. Jonathan David.
was that Moss who said that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way. And another one from our group is Yunus Musa, because if you remember correctly, I believe he was an England youth international, but he went on to declare his allegiance to the US. He already has 19 caps and is also 19 years old. Currently plays for Valencia in La Liga, so he could certainly be another shout. And another one would be from the Aussie team, who have dropped quite a few of their most experienced players in favor of players who've been in form. There's no Trent Sainsbury or Joe Rogic there, but this guy named Garang Kwol, who plays for the Central Coast Mariners, he's been sort of touted as someone who could be trusted to come on and maybe have an impact in this tournament. I think Graham Arnold might bring him on as an impact sub. And technically, because the cutoff is 22, we cannot look beyond Mikkel Damsgaard from Denmark, the youngest player in his squad, 22 exactly.
Yeah, I agree. We can say it back in here as well. Right, so we're gonna move on.
Denmark is an interesting team, man. I think
Do
they
you know
do
what?
very well.
What would so? Who do you think's probably gonna not perform? Who do you really think's gonna be like either knocked out or knocked out early, or be a big, just a general shock? Like, to be
I
honest,
worry
I'd
for the
actually love it if Ronaldo get knocked out in the group stages. I'd
yeah.
fucking love it.
You and me
I,
both. You and me both. I mean, I would kill to see him fail, and I actually believe that, given his own health issues, given that he's suffering from an illness, he might end up being forced into play when he's not 100%. He could very easily end up flopping at this tournament. But having said that, the strength in depth that Portugal have will mean that they should be able to qualify from their group fairly easily, at
But
least.
like, this is the thing: Portuguese fans don't even they know they play better as a team without him.
yeah,
This is the thing.
yeah.
Like, just retire.
The problem is that football is a team game. 11 people who play for each other. But when you
Exactly.
play with this current Ronaldo, it's 10 people playing for one person. And that's the problem. And that's why you see when he's not on the pitch, Portugal plays better, it's more fluidity, everybody works harder. It's the same for Man United. But I think for him, it's just about his ego. It's the fact that, Messi is still doing bits for Argentina and he's playing in the Champions League. Benzema is winning the Champions League. Ibrahimovic is winning the Serie A. And he's around that same age group and he's in Europa League and struggling and being on the bench. I don't think he's been able
You
to
sure
to
you gave this France could get an early exit?
I think the thing with France, they haven't really since since they won the World Cup, they haven't
They've got
really
the
been
depth though.
consistent.
You can't.
Yeah,
I would be shocked
they
if
have
they
the
got.
players, but
They have the
they don't
players.
really play well. Even I don't even think they won their group. I think they finished second, if I'm not wrong.
No, they did win the group.
Okay, okay.
They did win it because they're the first one to be picked
Okay.
from that group, so they did
Alright.
win the group. Yes, for me, as an early shock, it might be here's the thing. And I'm doing this positively for positive. A positive shock would be Uruguay. I think Uruguay can end up having a good tournament. I really do. They've got good players in there. They've got obviously Luis Suarez is still hungry to
Oh,
impress.
I
Just make sure he
I
has a
can't
Kit Kat
stand
at half time.
Suarez.
And you mentioned that
After
he
Make
was
sure you have a
hungry.
Kit Kat at half time, so he doesn't take someone's chew someone's leg off.
I can't stand
Giorgio
Suarez.
Chiellini.
After that handball against Ghana, that's when
No, he's gone. He's
I have
done.
an agenda. I have an agenda against him and Uruguay. I can't lie. I want them to flop.
You and I
to
are
go
in the
out.
same boat. You and I are in the same boat. I cannot stand him. And the
Yeah.
lack of remorse he displayed was just sickening. It really was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of
Cheat.
course. I
In
understand.
Thai's word, he's a cheat.
Dying is honestly.
Mopo, you are an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat. I hope Brighton get relegated.
Yeah, that's me and Uruguay. Yeah.
You
I need
just
to
have
find
to
that.
clip that. didn't you? Me as well. Don't forget, I was rooting for Ghana to win that.
Yeah. And the thing is, it would have been the first time, and that's funny. That's funny. That's actually.
So I had to get
Yeah,
that.
good one, Noel.
That should have been a donation. That one, shouldn't it?
Quality.
Oh, it's that good.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh Christ. Yeah, they are good. They could cause a shock. Not look. I'm not keen on what. I don't like Suarez either. But I can't lie. So
Yeah. No, they got good players. They got Valverde.
that's
They got a few
exactly.
players over there.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to actually go through the tables. I've actually found something you can actually do it with. And
Yeah.
it's is it on there? Yes. Yes, it works. There you go. Bracket challenge. Right. I believe the group stage. Right, group stage. Right. Who do we think? So the first group A. We're gonna start with Group A. I think Netherlands will win the group for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They should.
So Netherlands in first. Then who do you? Senegal.
Well, my
Ecuador.
pick is quite obvious.
Yeah. I wonder what your pick is. Manny, what are you saying, bruv?
Yeah, for me, I can't look beyond Netherlands winning the group, although it's certainly not going to be easy. But they should have enough for Senegal and Ecuador. Sat's not going to like me saying this, but Ecuador are not going to be pushovers. I should. I think when you take a look at the squad that Ecuador have, there aren't really many names that send shivers down my spine. Enna Valencia obviously is quite experienced, and the goalkeeper Dominguez has been around the block, but no one really. Caicedo, of course, from Brighton and Hove Albion, and Estupinian, along with Sarmiento, that Brighton trio. But I just think in terms of quality, the Netherlands and Senegal should have more than enough in the tank. And
Well, they
this
played
should
each other
be
in the last game.
yeah. And I think Mane's loss is big, but but Senegal do have Koulibaly, Kouyaté,
So
Gueye, Ismail
you
Assar.
going Senegal then?
Yeah, for me, Netherlands and Senegal.
Yeah,
So
But it will be tough.
Ecuador
it's gonna
third,
be.
Qatar fourth.
Yeah, yeah. No one's
Um,
predicting Qatar to win
it
it.
would be, mate. They got through. That would be the biggest shock ever. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the only reason they're there is because they're the
Have
host.
have 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 you guys watched the FIFA on covered on Netflix?
No, I need to watch that.
Yeah, you need to watch it. If
Right.
you'll be shocked.
Group B.
Oh, this
Now,
it's so hard to predict this group.
I would still say England will top the group. I'd be shocked, gobsmacked if they
Yeah,
don't.
they are favorites. So I think that's okay.
England will put top the group. Who do you think's coming second though? USA and Wales. I actually think Wales comes second. To be honest, I think
What about you, Matt?
Wales become second.
Me too. Can't look beyond Wales.
Yeah, even though Matt Turner's in USA here, so
I think Iran can finish second. I think they can be an upset.
I actually
yeah.
believe that Matt Turner will have a good tournament for the USA because a lot of these American players also do tend to shine when it comes to the World Cup once they qualify.
Big up everyone. Oh, by the way, Matt, I saw you earlier in the other chat. Why don't you share your opinion about the Ronaldo bullshit? Group C. I'm going Argentina. Like, you can't. You'd be a mad not to put them at the top of the group. Mexico, Saudi Arabia, or Poland. Saudi Arabia got something about them. They've done it. Don't forget, they've got there at their own merit. And they actually played well in their qualifiers.
I think Mexico is a bit unlucky that Jimenez been injured and it's not back to his normal level. He's so important for the
team, but it's not quality. I think
yeah.
Poland with Lewandowski could be a bit more dangerous.
Yeah, Zielinski. They got a few good players now, Poland as well.
I was going to say Poland.
Yeah, I think Poland.
Especially, but then they can easily isolate Lewandowski. You can do that. I did see that in the Euros. Like, if you remember, Poland didn't get very far because Lewandowski was completely isolated.
Yeah.
So, Manny, if you had to pick one, which one would you choose?
One of whom, Mexico or Poland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think Mexico would do it. Poland have, in quite a few tournaments, had a very unhappy knack of doing well to qualify, but not passing the second stage, getting to the second stage. And the sad superstition is that whenever Wojciech Szczesny has been in goal, Poland haven't done well. It was Łukasz Fabianski who led Poland to the quarterfinals of Euro 2016. So Mexico over Poland.
Okay.
But that's 2 votes on Poland and 1 on Mexico.
Yeah, but here's the thing as well. Mexico might also respond to the climate in Qatar.
I think for me, Poland. it's so close between the two. But Nuri also has that's decided Argentina or Mexico as well, and Mexico as well. So we'll go with that. France, Group D. France. If France don't top this group, they shouldn't just go home. Just go home. Like, no disrespect, but France and Denmark, and
It's
then
a tough group. Tunisia is a good team, so is Australia. But I do think that I actually think Denmark wins the group and France second. But France should
what?
win the group 100%.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. Denmark are good.
I'd put Denmark second, and then I'd put. I couldn't care who was third or fourth. Doesn't really matter. But
I'm going to disagree with the both of you and call for Denmark to top that group because
I did say that, Manny.
Oh, you did?
fucking
Well,
Yeah.
so that's 2-1. So, yeah, Denmark actually have been in much better form than France. And of course, they beat France in the Nations League. I know that was a
Okay.
much changed France team. But let's also bear in mind that without Pogba and Kante, that's half their
Okay.
World Cup winning midfield gone. So,
Denmark
do they
or
depend
Tunisia?
upon.
He's going France or Tunisia. France could get early. Oh, he meant actually early exit. He meant group stages. If you, Harrison, big up yourself, Manny, the man of knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah.
his knowledge is great, absolutely great. I can't lie.
Matthew, much love, mate. Thank you for joining in.
Group
Well, mate.
E. This is like a group of death. This is. I feel
This is
sorry for
where I
Costa.
think an upset can happen.
Yeah. Costa Rica, remember, and then I think in 2014 World Cup. You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
They topped the group.
Yeah.
We were embarrassing, though. To be fair, we deserved to get knocked out in the group stages. I would say Germany.
I think Germany is going to be a major flop in this World Cup. Not really impressed me.
Ooh. Okay. I've got to. Yeah, but you can't count Germany out. I can't. They always find a way. That's the thing. Despite how shit they've been.
I don't think they
What
did
do
well
you
in the
think,
last World
Manny? Who do
Cup.
you think is going to win this group? Manny? You there?
It's,
Germany. I'm going to disagree with Sait. I think, obviously, in their last two tournaments under Joachim Löw, they looked. There was a torpor around the team. They looked lethargic, and they weren't really expected to go too far. But under Hansi Flick, they seem to be rejuvenated. Very good blend of youth and experience. Wonderful to see Mario Götze back in the squad. I never thought he would make it, but it could very well be one of the feel-good stories of the tournament. Of course, Timo Werner's absence is a bit of a problem, but Niklas Füllkrug, his replacement, scored the winner for Germany against Oman. So Germany do have a knack of finding some good players. They can also field some very strong teams, and I think this is, of course, Hansi Flick's first tournament. He will expect Germany to put on a show, and he will drill them just fine. I am not impressed by Spain under Luis Enrique one bit. I think they blow hot and cold. Obviously, I remember saying that maybe Alvaro Morata could be a possibility to join Arsenal, but despite his terrific record for Spain, he also blows hot and cold. I don't rate their goalkeeper either. So second place would be a toss-up between three of them, actually.
Okay.
I think.
Germany and who then?
For me, I would have gone for Spain and Japan.
Wow, that would have been a shock. I mean, I can't. I know how good Germany are in these tournaments. I can't count them out. I can't do it. I really can't.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be he loves to say Spain as well, but Spain is just shit.
They
They
the
are
semi-final
shit.
of the Euro, didn't they? Spain.
They're in the semi-finals of the Euros, yeah.
Yeah, they lost to Italy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say they shit.
Yeah, then Italy threw away chances in that game, to be fair. Italy really should have put that game to bed, to be honest.
Morata had missed chances as well. But
I
yeah,
think
I think
Costa Rica.
Costa
I think
Rica.
Costa Rica could cause a surprise. In fact, I'm going to upset the apple cart and predict that they could finish second in this group behind Germany.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was about to say that.
over Spain and Japan.
Over Spain and Japan.
Wow.
Yep, because don't forget, the weather will be a factor, and Costa Rica, being from the CONCACAF region, will have more experience in playing in that sort of weather.
He's got a good point. Right, let's do it.
Nah, I can't go with Spain not going through. That's on you to me.
Well, what do you think? Does Spain go through or not? In the
No,
chat.
I think they go through. Okay, the chat.
I'm asking the chat. What do you guys go for? Germany or Germany's top of the group? Who's getting second? We're saying we're saying possibly Costa Rica. The others are saying the Sait saying Spain. What do you guys think? Let us know now.
Interesting. I think Costa Rica.
We'll leave that We'll leave that one where it is. We'll go to Group F.
Yeah.
Belgium. If they, I'm sorry, but if they don't top this group, they should just walk home. Morocco. I'm sorry, they're not going to cause an upset. No, not for me.
Wait, Steven, don't say that. Morocco got a lot of good players. They got Ashraf Hakimi playing for PSG.
They've got Hakimi. Yeah.
They got Roman Sait, who used to play for Wolves and now playing Serie A. They got Hakim Ziyech, plays for Chelsea, did very well at Ajax.
I'll take that back. I take that back.
Yeah, they got Buffal.
But
yeah,
will they be able to top? I mean, Croatia
not
for
top.
me. Actually, do you know what? They could finish
hard
second.
Group. It's a hard group.
It's between Canada and Morocco for me. I don't think Croatia will get through. Croatia was last year they were crap.
Yeah.
They were awful, and I don't think they got any better. So I'm gonna say Canada and Morocco.
Yeah. For my friend Moss, I'm gonna say Canada.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if Morocco finished.
I'm doing it also for Mel as well. Canada.
Yeah, and Mel. I forgot both of them.
Canada go through. Morocco third. But Brazil, Group G, Brazil, the Swiss, the Serbs, and
listen,
Cameroon.
Stephen, I want to ask you: are you taking the mickey by putting Croatia all the way down in fourth? They are not that bad. You cannot discount a team that has.
No. Did you see the last year? Did you see them last year? They were awful. They were awful. Sorry.
Modric, Perisic, Vida, Kovacic, Brozovic, Kramaric.
Yeah, and what did they do?
So many players.
No. Manny. What did they do in the last year in the Euros? Fuck all. They're the same team, and they were shit. They ended up fourth in the group.
I'm sorry. I refuse to discount a team that has. I refuse to discount a team that has Modric and Perisic still doing well. This will be their last tournament. They'll qualify from the group. I'm not saying they're going to go far. I'm sorry. I like Mel too, but no, Canada over Croatia. I don't see that happening. Sorry.
Steven, I gotta go, but before I go, they're gonna win it. They gotta win it.
I got my Arsenal Martinelli shirt. So I don't usually buy any other countries, though. To be fair.
Yeah, but Brazil was the first team I ever supported in World Cup, so I do have a soft spot for it.
Yeah,
R9.
I'm still
Maybe
saying
still.
Belgium, Canada for me. I'm not
Yeah.
Croatia
So
not getting through for me.
I'll speak to you later on. I'll send you the link for tomorrow's stream when I get it from us.
What time's that?
What time did you say? I'll get back to you when I know the time, and then you can confirm if you can make it.
I'm not. Tomorrow is Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, tomorrow
I'm
is
at the Arsenal
indeed
game.
Saturday. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the Arsenal women's game.
Oh, yeah, Arsenal women's game. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you told me. Oh,
Yeah,
good luck.
so
Hopefully they win.
of course I will.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing very well. They're still at the top of the league, yeah?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there we are.
Yeah, Arsenal top all of the league. Under 21s, women's, men's. It's all Arsenal. We're cooking this year. But yeah, joke aside, thank you for having me on. Unfortunately, I have to go. Take care, Manny. Take care, Stephen, and big up to the panel. And I'm so happy to see Miss Mel in the chat. Big up to you.
We got
Yeah.
right Group G. Brazil top the group.
Yep.
Then it's Switzerland. I think Granit Xhaka's going to have a standout tournament, to be honest.
I agree.
I think Switzerland gets second and they have a great tournament.
Yep, I agree.
Right.
If by great you mean reaching the quarterfinals, then yes. I don't see them reaching the semi-finals, though.
Oh, isn't that good? Oh, well. So Swiss, so the Serbs third, Cameroon. Nope.
My picks exactly.
Yep. Group H, Portugal, Uruguay, Ghana, Korea Republic. I don't think Korea Republic are going to have that good of a tournament. They've got to. By the way, if anyone wants to come on, they can do. I'm going to put link in the chat now. Right. Uruguay and Ghana. It's got a point. As much as Bruno Fernandes has said what he said about focusing on the tournament, that's going to cause a lot of problems. I'm telling you, that interview is going to cause a lot of problems during this World Cup.
I agree.
And
it could very well be that.
Go on.
It could very well be that Santos decides to drop Ronaldo.
No, Portuguese fans don't even want him playing. Jimmy, why are you sad, mate? Let us know. Big up Luke in the chat. Where Brazil win the World Cup. They're one of the favourites, mate. I wouldn't say that outright. What? When did I do that? Well, when have I done that? I'd love to know. Joke. I'd love to know when I've done it. Group H. Anyway. Uruguay and yeah. I don't think Portugal will make it out of the group. I don't think he'll make it out of the group at all.
I disagree. If Santos decides to bench Ronaldo and the team sort of plays to a man without him, they will still be a top entity, and they creamed Nigeria 4-0 in a recent friendly. So there is enough about them to suggest that they will top the group. I mean, they could even afford to drop the 146 capped João Moutinho from Wolves. Even without him, they're still playing well. I'm going to still have Portugal top the group, and it will be between Uruguay and Ghana to see who gets the second position.
Yeah. I just got to do something on here, actually. Just need to update some. By the way, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you can. What am I trying to do here? I'm just trying to go to your studio. Turn that on. Right. What am I doing? I don't think Portugal will do well at all. I don't think Portugal will do well at all. And like I said, based on the World Cup as well. So, yeah, I'm going to go Uruguay, top the group. Do you know what? I'll go with what Nui said in Ghana. Portugal, I think, will finish third. The Korea Republic finished fourth. Son's not on it at all. So that's that picked, really. Right. There's no way to pick out the knockouts, is there? Oh, great. Bracket challenge. No, so it doesn't. Oh, Jesus Christ! It doesn't do that. If you were going to pick out one of them, who would you go for?
One of the group qualifiers, you mean?
In the Group E.
Oh, Group E, right. So
We didn't solve that.
probably Spain over Japan. Spain in third, Japan in fourth.
Hang on a sec. Uruguay, dark horse, definitely. So you saying for Group E, what did you say again?
Spain and Japan. Spain in third, Japan in fourth.
Spain. There you go. Look. Bingo. Now we can pick the group knockouts. There we go. Right. Knockout phase. Here we go. So Netherlands versus the Welsh. Argentina will play France. England would play Senegal. Denmark, Mexico, Belgium, Costa Rica. Uruguay versus Switzerland. Who else have I missed? Brazil, Ghana, Germany, Canada. But we'll start with Netherlands and Wales.
Netherlands. They probably look to be a younger, hungrier team, but it will be difficult.
Yeah. Netherlands. Nuri, how you doing, bro?
All good, mate. All good.
Very good to see you.
Thank you, Manny.
Or are you cheering for Germany, are you?
I am indeed.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay, so
let's just go for the chat. Right. Right, we can block that one straight away.
So I think while Stephen's doing that, I think one thing we forget to mention is that player called Jamal Musiala. I'm sure you know of him, Manny.
Yes, Musiala.
By the way, mate, show me the proof.
This guy is going to be amazing. Like, changed Bayern history. He literally taken over in the Germany team. I think he actually chose Germany over England. So
Why are you here?
I think he's just going to be a very, very standout player in the tournament, and could even be the one that spurs Germany on to push on. So yeah, I mean, watch down. Obviously, like you said as well, Fulkrug, very, very good. And this is what Germany's been after since Klose retired. He's an actually out and out striker, Fulkrug. So yeah, I mean,
Right.
I think, and don't forget also the defender Lukaku from Dortmund.
Yeah, I've seen Musiala play. Obviously, England and Germany played in the Nations League, and I got to see Musiala play, and he certainly looked good. So, yeah, that's a really good shout there.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to get rid of some people. And by the way,
And
yeah,
also,
you might have
Royce-
reported me. I got no report on my dashboard, so f off.
there's also, unfortunately, Royce is going to miss the World Cup again, which is
Yeah. I think that's his last World Cup anyway.
Yeah.
Any more mods? Any one of those put in the chat, please. Like, just block them. Fuck them. I'm not in here to answer their shit right now. I ain't got time for that. Netherlands, Wales. Who are we going for?
purely for the fact that Netherlands got that Xavi Simon. I'd say probably Netherlands over Wales.
Many.
Yep.
I think so.
I went for the Netherlands too.
Argentina, France.
Argentina all day long.
Oh yes. France are a shambles, frankly.
It's the lesser of the two evils for me.
I don't think I'll make it up. Them being France, I'll put them there. But it could be Tunisia. They could. France could be. I think was it the 2010 World Cup where France didn't make it out of the group. I think it was
2002. 2002 as well. They were bottom of their group.
That's it. Yeah, 2002. Beg your pardon. 2002.
Yeah. Germany versus Canada.
Germany all day long.
Oh yeah.
Germany all day long. Brazil, Ghana. Brazil. Okay. Brazil, Germany in the quarterfinals. Woohoo! In England versus Senegal.
Senegal.
You're taking the mickey, mate.
It'll be a tough game, but I think we'll win.
It generally depends on what England is through at that time. Yeah.
Denmark, Mexico. Denmark.
2-1. Bollocks, yeah.
Belgium, Costa Rica.
I think because Belgium at the moment they've got the OAPs in there.
Yeah.
All the viral. They released them from. They said it's going to be day centre, but they actually took
the
OAPs. they nursing home.
Definitely overaged for sure.
I told you that they were in the nursing home. They told them they can take them day centre, and then took them to Qatar.
Anyone who wants to come on, please do. Come on, you're welcome to. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so Costa Rica on that one.
Costa Rica, would you agree, Manny?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, then Uruguay, Switzerland.
Oh, that's a tough one because Switzerland are very good right now, but
especially with Granit Xhaka in there.
Granit, Shaqiri. I mean, even the goalkeeper Sommer, like he's been absolutely outstanding keeper for Gladbach. Yeah, just brilliant. I think. So I had the Swiss going further. I might make it the semis. So in that sort of sense, I'd say Switzerland.
Me too, Switzerland.
Switzerland. Right, quarterfinal stage. Let's go. Netherlands, Argentina.
Argentina.
Yep.
That's where I think Netherlands come undone. Germany, Brazil, repeat of 2014.
That's
Brazil. It's got to be Brazil.
Argentina
for me.
and Brazil in the semi-final. Oh boy.
Oh, it's got to be Brazil. I'm sorry. Germany, I don't think are that good. They're going to be that good. They're going to be good, but not that good.
But then depends on how good of a tournament Brazil have. Will they have another 2002 where they literally scrape through every single game?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like when it comes to knockout, it doesn't really matter as long as you win the
But
game. So
last time Germany played Brazil, what happened?
yeah, Germany got destroyed. Brazil,
Yeah, but
Brazil
to be fair
destroyed.
though, David Luiz and Willian Borges are not in this team right now, so
But
that could be a
Brazil have
mitigating
got
factor.
such a good squad. They got such a good squad as
What?
well.
I think. Obviously, it was
I think Brazil. I think Brazil. My heart says Brazil on this one.
Yep, Brazil.
Well, just for the record, I said Germany, but
England, Denmark. I know he's
England. I think that if they get it to that stage, Denmark would probably be the draw that England are hoping for. So I think win that one.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Costa Rica, Switzerland.
You know what? I'm still going back to Swiss on this one.
I'll go back to Swiss on this one.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh my Jesus! Like, so we've got Argentina, Brazil in the semis.
That should be a final, really.
England, Switzerland in the semi-final. How have we managed to carve out an easy group?
Because obviously, again, if you will get teams that are the lesser. Do you know what I mean?
So, right, England, Switzerland. Sorry.
You know what? I think that's where England will stumble again with a good team like Swiss. That's getting that far.
Everyone said this against Denmark.
Yeah, but depending on what happens, like I don't know, Harry Kane wise, if he gets an injury or if a certain few players get injuries, you don't know, and especially in that heat. I mean, they didn't make it far in the Brazil World Cup 2014. So how will they adapt to the hot country? So I don't know, but I just got a feeling that they're going to do very, very well this year. Maybe make it to a semi or maybe even to the final.
Okay.
Sorry, Nuri, I'm going to disagree. England should have the measure of the Swiss over here. I think when it comes to European opponents like Denmark and
I can't accept. Nah, there's something wrong here.
Yeah, but Manny, it's not about being European or whatever.
I don't think Southgate's getting us to a final. Bullshit.
No, this is the thing. There's
something wrong.
I mean, yeah, I just think Switzerland are stronger. I think, and yeah, I think that they'll do a grand job, and I think they'll get to the final.
Okay, good shout.
That would be a shot. I don't see England getting to a final.
No.
There's something not right. Because England, no.
You know what? I think it's although however good it are, I don't think they'll qualify top. I think that's where we've gone wrong a little bit because that was by saying that they'll finish top because Iran very good. USA can cause problems if Bale is on form. Or you got Ramsey, you got
but I would expect them to get that group done. Still, there's some tricky sides, but but even if you're predicting, you would predict that.
Yeah, but even in the 2014 World Cup, you would expect England to come out the group, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So again, another Thry.
Well, like I said, like this is what the predictor's all about. You just predict on what you think's best.
But that's where it's gone wrong in a sense, where we put England top, where it could potentially be second. Do you know what I mean? That's where it could have gone wrong. But again,
right.
No.
So
come on, really,
England. It'll be super tight. It might even come down to extra time or pens.
all right.
So you fancy Jan Sommer over Jordan Pickford, do you?
Exactly. And you know Ramsdale ain't going to get played.
I know.
If he doesn't get played, then I'm changing this all around. We're starting again.
Lucky the other stream, you know that Pickford's going to over Pope and Ramsdale.
But then Ramsdale, to be fair, Pickford has saved penalties.
Yeah.
He has saved penalties.
Yep.
But will he get to that stage? Will he
he was the keeper that's won us our first shootout in the major tournament.
Not our first shootout in the major tournament. I mean,
no,
maybe our first shoot.
No, we won our first shootout in a major tournament.
No,
we've never won a penalty shootout in a major tournament.
England versus Spain, Euro 1996.
That was we won it in extra time.
Nope, that went to penalties. David Seaman saved from Attilio Lombardo, and Miguel Nadal also missed his kick. No, sorry, look it up. Euro 96, England versus Spain. Seaman was the hero. I remember.
Seaman was a goat.
Euro 96?
Yep, Euro 96.
Fine. Yeah, fine. All right, fine. I stand corrected.
Thank you very much indeed.
You with Manny?
Oh no, it was the first one in a World Cup. That's what I meant.
In a World Cup, yes, I can agree.
Yeah, it was the first one in a World Cup. So you got to add that to your CV as well. So, Argentina, Brazil.
Argentina.
Yeah.
I think the pressure will get to the Brazilians.
I think if you're looking at the squad and their depth, I think Brazil have got more. Because if
I want Brazil.
If Jesus is playing terrible, then they could change him with Richarlison.
They got Martinelli as well. Jesus. I want Brazil to go all the way.
Yeah, Brazil.
Even if it means beating England in the final.
Yeah.
They would literally. I'm sorry. It would be another Germany-Brazil if Brazil played England 7-1.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, so that could have been the final in 2002.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah. How are England in the final? I don't know. That ain't happening. There's something not right. But there you go. That's the whole point of predictions. Then it was probably meant to be right in the first place. There you go.
Hey, you never know what sort of England you get. That's the thing of it.
Yeah. So, well, if I need England to like win a World Cup in my lifetime, I'm gonna have to probably ask them to do it in this tournament.
But in this, what do you call it? This more than Brazil. So how will England deal with it? We don't know.
No, wait and see. But if that actually happened, I don't think we wouldn't win over 90 minutes.
No
way.
No way. It would be a pasting.
Unless we had, even if we had 10 defenders, no way.
Yeah.
What's your feelings?
Yeah. I mean, I'm supporting Brazil for this World Cup. I mean, England, we all know they're not going to do anything with England, but Brazil for me, they have to go through, man. I know over the past they've had a good squad, but for me, Brazil they have to try and win this competition for me. But yeah, England, I don't even think we'll top up the group. To be fair, in my opinion, I don't think we'll top the group. So.
Wow. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. If Manny's not back, I'm gonna wrap up in a minute. Anyway, but yeah, I don't see.
I think it's let's see how the
If he
first.
if
I
if
think
he
the
had
first.
made different choices in his selection, then I don't think it will.
It's Southgate. He go with the same lineup over and over until he wears the players out.
Until it doesn't work.
Or no, it's not until it doesn't work. Until he either wears the players out or they get an injury. Turkey did it famously in the 2002 World Cup. They had this very, very strong first 11 when they had Hakan Suko, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
They wore them out, and when it got to playing Brazil in the quarterfinals, they had most of them injured, even the keeper. Do you know what I mean? So when you've only got a first 11 that's only
you have to
good,
manage. Yeah, you have to look. But we've got talent also around on the bench and as well. Like it depends if he uses them. I mean, like Saka, for example. I don't think you'll play him. I don't think you'll play him.
No.
Like, and to be fair, if we're not going to win it, then I'm thinking it as an Arsenal fan, which is don't play him. Then if you ain't going to win it, don't play him.
He'll put Grealish over. He'll put Grealish over.
Yeah, they're staying. And what's fucking Grealish done?
Yeah, exactly. But again,
Saka's been on fire, top of the league. Grealish ain't even in the team, and yet you pick Grealish over him.
Of he plays
that is why, but that's why we will not win it.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the reason why England haven't won it since 1966. I mean, if you look back over the history of the team, the players that England have had, your Rooneys, your Lampards, your Beckhams, the amount of Champions League these guys have got between them, is ridiculous. And if you can't win it with those type of players, you've got no chance in hell.
Absolutely no chance. It's yeah, but there you go. Like,
I mean,
it's a shame because we've got such a good squad. The squad's actually so good, and not just the squad. It's not just the squad actually. It's the players that are not even going. Like Ivan Toney, Tamori as well. Tim Abraham's had a good start to the season. Like there's players out there that can prove themselves to be good enough on the world stage. So you know what I mean? It's just.
I think this shows why the England job is not so sought after because the man doesn't.
It's a poison chalice, bruv. It always has been. It's been a poison chalice.
Yeah, I mean,
poison chalice, bruv.
Don't actually choose to play. I mean, do you think really any good manager would not take Ivan Toney? I mean, seriously, come on. We all watch the Premier League.
Anyway, I am gonna go on, Orest.
And I was gonna say I think if he didn't do the betting allegations thing, I think he would have been in it. But obviously with the bet allegations, I think that's the reason why.
I don't think that was to be part of it. That came afterwards, to be fair.
Well, it must be said that with that allegation, England sort of dodged a bullet because if Toney had been picked and the allegation had come out, it would have created a bit of a controversy. But that's really more of a coincidence and serendipity.
Yeah,
more
but
than anything
that would have been something for the FA to sort out. It wouldn't be something for the FIFA to get involved with. So there you go. Look, as much as I want to continue on, I'm gonna have to end it there. So thanks you to Sait for coming on. If you can't find him here, you'll find him on his channel, King's Football Show. So just look that up on Google. I believe it's also in the chat. Is it below? Yeah, It's in his video descriptions in the link below, in the description below. So go and do that. Orist, thanks for coming on as well. Where can they find you, bro?
Yeah, and they can find me at Orstox on YouTube. Same for Instagram as well. So big up family on.
Yep. Manny, where can they find you?
As usual, my socials are Manny Thangadarai 1981 on Instagram, Thangadarai 1981 on Twitter. And you can find me on several channels on YouTube. Obviously, SFeatleyTV. Good to be always good to join him and work with him. Del Boy Gunner TV. Obviously, Oris Talks Football. I do a lot of work with him, and I'm looking forward to do a bit more whenever I get some time. Certainly, always good to be a part of his channel / network, whatever he's building. Really exciting. Huge shout out as well to UTC IAD, up the cherries in all departments. Just done a stream with them today. I'll be working more closely with them as well. Getting too many fingers and too many pies, as it were. Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, Coach's Corner as well. Hope to do a lot more work with him. And several other channels on YouTube that, I mean, you can find me on a few of them. Can't really list them in this short time, but the check's in the post. Sorry about that. Always happy to come on and talk football with some like-minded fans of all ages. It's not about our love for our clubs or our national team. It's about our love for the game. And we come together and have some good discussions without wanting to, claw each other's eyes out. So nothing much else to say. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Be happy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And with that, I'm out.
Wicked. And then obviously, Nui, where can they find you, bro?
They can find me on SFeatleyTV. I have to say that it's in my contract. And I only appear on SFeatleyTV, best channel in the world, and yeah, I'll only be here.
Wicked. Thank you very much. Please do hit that like and share button below. And just gonna quickly adjust a few things here. We will be back Sunday morning early to do match day 1 predictions. Then I've got obviously the Grand Prix as well, and then after that we've got the first watch along, which is Qatar versus Ecuador. So we'd love to see how the Qatar team fares, and how Ecuador fare, which would be interesting. Finally, hi Luke, Bargav, big up Mel, right, and that's the most important thing as well. Mel, I'm glad you're okay, and I'm getting rested up as well. But until then, everyone stay safe. Canada is a dark horse in here. Yes, it's a good point. Canada can be a dark horse as well. But like I said, leave a like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you Sunday. See you then.